Rosa Herman of Rosa Herman Ministries, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. We are here to talk about our Women of Worth conference that's going to be held this week that's coming up. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, August 6th through the 8th. And we have been interviewing some of our guests. And but if you have not registered, go ahead and register today. I promise you, you will not be disappointed at all. God has blessed us with a superstar lineup, a four-star lineup. And I want you to know that the guests are coming in that's going to be speaking to you and I. We're going to see a revival. We're going to see an impartation. And we're going to have words of prophecy to speak to you to get you ready for a new beginning. As you know, August is the 8th month, which stands for new beginnings. And I'm speaking over your life today that this conference will help to begin a new beginning so you can finish the year strong. God didn't put us here on this earth to lose. He put us on this earth that we always win every time. So wherever you are right now, what I need you to do is share, tag, and invite someone to hear this great woman of God who is with us today, who is my friend and my sister. And I'm so honored that we have met and bonded. And when I say she brings a revival, because she is a revivalist. And so if anything is in you that's dead, just be sure it's going to be buried and it's going to be a new beginning in your life. So let's bring Dr. Jazz to the stage right now and how this conference is going to go today. Hello, how are you?
Wonderful. It's a victory day. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure to have you. What just happened here? Did I cut myself off?
No, you're looking good. You're sounding good.
I don't know what I did. Janika, can you come and help me fix my computer? All I see is RH Rosa Herman Ministries. So anyway, Dr. Jazz, can you hear me and still see me?
I can hear you real good.
So just going to be as honest, as transparent, and what you don't want to ask questions, don't want any questions asked about, you don't have to answer it, okay? And I want to say this, and I share with the congregation today that they're getting ready to sit under an anointing that's going to break yokes off of their life. So they may come in bound, but God is going to set them free by the power of the blood of Jesus. So with that, Dr. Jazz, tell us, what does elevate mean to you personally?
Yeah, when I think about elevate, first of all, let me say thank you so very much for being a part of the conference. I have not been in Fayetteville, North Carolina, maybe I want to say maybe 5 years. But I'm so honored and delighted, and you have an amazing lineup, so it's going to be powerful. But when I think of the word elevate, what comes to mind is the fact that Jesus is elevated. He's going up. He goes up to the Mount of Transfiguration. Mm-hmm. And so when I think about elevate, I think about going on a different super frequency, going on a different place, a different perspective, having a different view, having a different outlook. I think about Moses and Elijah. You know them. Yeah. This goes up. He's elevated to Mount Sinai, and Elijah Mount Carmel, and Jesus Mount Calvary. So it's a mountaintop experience. That's what I'm thinking when I hear the word elevate.
Exactly. And this is why I shared with you before. This is why I love you. You all don't know Dr. Jazz. Dr. Jazz loves numbers. And so she's going to say they put
Medina Pullen.
Yeah.
Jesus Girls Summit, because remember, I didn't go there to preach.
No, you didn't.
And the crazy thing is, y'all don't judge me. I didn't even register for the VIP. I register in the I'm raising twins. I'm like, no, I'm not doing VIP. So my girlfriend who went with me, who's coming to your conference, she registered for VIP. She's telling me all of the things that comes with the VIP. She said, did you register? I said, yes, I register regular. So I tell you this story. When I got to the Jesus Girl Summit, she goes into the VIP line, right? And she's getting all her stuff, and they escort her up front. And so I now go in the regular line.
Right.
There's the regular section. So I'm sitting back there in the regular section. And, the Bible said your gift will make room for you. Guy comes back. He said, you Dr. Jazz? Well, I said, yeah. He said, Pastor Medina Pullen will not allow us to let you sit back here. I said, you see my badge? My badge says regular. I'm sitting back here. Well, to make a long story short, from that moment, I met Prophetess Fancy Norman. I reconnected to you. And look up and behold, I'm the preacher for the night Medina Pullen was not here.
Yes,
If you
yes.
talk about elevate, that's elevate.
Yes, and you no, when you I was there. I saw that with my own eyes. It's nothing that I read. You did not come prepared to preach.
Nope,
You did not come prepared to do anything. You didn't have your clothes with you to even preach.
nope,
So
nope.
I would say when it's our time to be elevated, God does it on his time. And would you agree with that?
Absolutely. And you can't force it. And you know
Mhm.
what I realize? Elevate begins in steps, stages and steps. Because just go back to that conference. Remember, I first went on the stage when Dee Dee Freeman needed a volunteer. And she gave
Right.
me that thing around my neck. Then I went back on the stage when Pastor Cindy Trim gave me $1,000. And then
Yes.
I went back on the stage when all of us was doing the panel. Now I wasn't supposed to be on any
Mhm.
of those things. And then the last time I went on the stage, I was the preacher.
You know what? And I was sitting there thinking, that's when you told me, Rosa, I was in the eighth, on the eighth seat.
Yeah, yeah,
New beginnings.
yeah.
I'm telling you. And Jazz, a lot of people don't know this about you. And maybe some people do, but I kind of touched on it a little bit today when I was telling the church about you. What people don't know that the door was closed for you for some years.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
looked like, hey, there was no breakthrough coming.
Nothing.
We'll
Nothing.
discuss more of that in the panel, how people are to wait on the
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah. The brook was dried up. I,
Yes.
I
Yes.
felt like when I preached, I felt like I was in Moab, like Naomi. I was
Mhm.
first in Bethlehem, Judah. You know, y'all the bread. Then I go to Moab, and you know, and it says, and Naomi survived. So I was in survival
Yeah.
mode. I was just in survival. I was just grinding. I was doing my thing. But I understand that sometimes an old man told me all disappointment is ultimately God's form of protection.
Say
And
that again. Say that
all,
again. That sounds good.
all disappointment is ultimately God's form of protection. And you know, you go
Mm.
to a stage, I'm from Trinidad, so we have a lot of mountains. And you don't go from mountain to mountain. You go from mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, valley. But we want to just go mountain, mountain, mountain. That's not how it works.
Right. Listen, right now you need to share this with somebody. They need to hear this because they may be in their down day in a valley where it look like all doors have been shut in their wilderness stage.
Yeah.
And this is going to help them to understand that God's timing is the perfect timing.
Yep. Yep.
And because once God opened up that door for you, I was telling the church, she
Oh my gosh.
has not stopped preaching at all.
Yeah, I'm in the on season, and you know, from going east, west, north, and south. I'll be with you. I'm just traveling Kenya, the whole 9 yards, and so I'm just grateful to God. So I tell people this is an elevate season. I'm on the elevator.
And most people don't know that's how you got to go over to Africa on this trip with Medina and with Dr. Cindy Trim. You were not even on, she hadn't even have you down at all as a speaker.
Nope, nope.
But when she heard you preach, she said, I got to have that.
He said, Dr. James, you coming to Kenya. And the crazy thing is, Kenya was on my bucket list. And I said, whenever God, because, you know, people always say, oh, I want you to come back and preach at our church. And this is what I said, Pastor Rose. I said, listen, I'm flattered by it, but there's so many other places I haven't preached. So I'm waiting for people to say, oh my God, when you coming back to here? When you coming back to here? And I do believe in that, but there's other places that God has opened.
Right, exactly.
And even when you go back to somewhere you've been before, it's not the same. So even though this is my years coming to Fayetteville, it's still not going to be the same because you guys are in a new building, in a new momentum, in a new season, and you've shifted and I have shifted. So
Exactly.
so it's a whole new thing that's going to be happening there.
It's so good. This is so good. Listen, you all do not want to miss this conference. You will not be, the money you're paying to come to this conference is not enough of what you're going to get.
Right.
So, next question. What did you have to release to become the woman you are today?
I had to release perfection. I had to release perfection because I am a perfectionist by nature. I had to release, I think I had to do my Garden of Gethsemane and just surrendered to the will of God. There's a passage in the book of Acts. I live by it, and my church lives by it now, and it is the will of the Lord be done.
Yes, I like that.
Will of the Lord be done. After we cried and prayed and prayed and cried and fall out and sow seed and do the whole nine
Yes.
yards, the will of the Lord. I'll say this, hopefully I have time. You remember when Moses comes out of Egypt carrying the children of Israel to the promised land?
Yes.
And he gets to Mount Sinai. He goes up, he gets the 10 commandments, the Lord, the will of God. He comes back down, and at the bottom, they are having a party, and he breaks the 10 commandments. And God says to him, come on back up here. I'm going to give you the 10 commandments again, but this time, I'm not writing it because I didn't tell you to break it. You going to write it. Yeah, God said, the first one I wrote, you broke it. I'm going to give it to you again, but you come up and you write it. And God gives Moses the 10 commandments. Now, the broken pieces, Pastor Rosa.
Yes.
He had to take the broken pieces, and they had to travel from Mount Sinai to the promised land. And I read a book a couple of years ago called Overcoming Life Disappointments. And in that book, it talks about the things that Moses broke was all of the disappointments that he had to carry. And so what I had to let go, I went to Jericho thinking I'll still be a Jericho.
I know that story, yeah.
Got put out. That's the broken pieces.
Yes.
I was married after 4 years of being married, went through a divorce, broken pieces. I was pregnant after 2 months. I had a miscarriage, broken pieces. So what I've had to let go is life disappointments. That's why the phrase, all disappointment is ultimately God's form of protection.
Oh my goodness. Makes sense. That's the part that we don't want to go through. Yeah. Because we think we'll say, it's the devil attacking me. I'm serving the Lord. I'm giving my tithes. I'm attending church. I'm praying. I'm fasting. But then God, why is all of this happening to me?
Yeah.
He's dealing with all of that. He's breaking us so he can pour his all on the inside of us.
Yeah. Yeah. And to me right now, I am in a great place because it is not it's not for me to work it out or to, do all this stuff. I'm just going with God, and wherever we land, we're going to get to the promised land, either the short route, the long route, but he knows. That's what Job said. He knows the steps I take, the path that I take. So I think for me, to answer your question, is to let go. You have a picture of how you thought your life, your life would turn out. And then you line it up with God and you say, not my will, but your will be done.
Because our will is directly opposed to God's will.
Right.
And that's where the disappointment comes in.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're thinking, I was going to have this by the time I was 30. I was going to be doing this by the time I was 50. Yeah. Now I'm 60 and I still don't have it. God is still perfecting us for his perfect will for our life, that he can work through us.
Yeah. Well, just think about it. I think last year, you and Prophetess Francine came to DC. We met, took y'all to the building I was trying to buy.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
We prayed over the building. We shouted. We spoke in every kind of tongues we possibly
paid into it, thousands of dollars.
Right. Yeah. And then somebody came like American Gangster and offered them $2.4 million cash. And they took it. Wait a minute. Right? I mean, overcoming life's disappointment. And what I love about me, I tell Cameron Clee, what is it that you love about you? What I love about me is I don't stay down long. You know what I did? I shook the dust. I said, okay, let's keep it moving because, it don't faze me. If it was for me, nobody can outbid me.
I totally believe that, yes. And you handle it so well. Let's get the title of your book. And so we can put it on the screen so people can go and buy that book right now. They can start reading that book. You can get it from Amazon.
Yeah, all my books. I have 3 books. The first one is Dancing with Broken Bones, where David says, allow me to hear joy and gladness that the bones that you have broken may dance again. My second book is called Finally Me, From Pieces to Peace. He will keep you in perfect peace because your mind is stayed on him. And my third book is called Bold Moves. If you want to go where you've never gone before, so you can do what you've never done before, so you can see what you've never seen before, so you can have what you never had before, you have to bust a move. And maybe you have to bust a move to the conference. Go register right now, because you cannot elevate by yourself. I ain't even got time to talk about the download the Lord has given me about elevate.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Now, I want them to get the one of the broken bones, because so many women have been betrayed by their girlfriend, their mother, their father, by their boyfriend, rape and all, abortions and all of that. They have broken pieces,
Yeah.
death of a loved one, and they'll stay in that position so long, they become paralyzed there and cannot move to the next level. That even when God get ready to promote them, they
Yeah.
find, oh God, am I really qualified to do this? And they continue to complain about it. This is why I want them to get that book on broken bones.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'll give you the revelation you need, that I'm doing this for your good. I'm allowing this to happen for your good, because when you speak and when you go forward, you won't be speaking from a place of hurt.
Right.
You'll
Right.
be speaking the anointing, and the yokes will be broken off people's lives. So we can get the title of that book up there, Broken Bones by Dr. Jazz, and they can go to Amazon and purchase that. Are you bringing any of your products with you?
Absolutely. I'm bringing all my products. I'm bringing all 3 books, and I've got some other stuff.
Okay, good. I'm so glad to hear that, because they were asking me, is she bringing in the product? I said, I'm sure she is.
I'm sure I am.
Yes. Oh, wow. This is going to be good. I can't wait to hear your message.
Thank you.
Okay. How do you remain grounded while pursuing this great success that you are in now?
Yeah, I'm raising twins. These jokers will let you know. You may be Dr. Jazz in the pulpit. Listen, I'm raising twins, Cameron and Chloe. You know, I'll tell you this story. You remember I used to have a little dog called Simba, little shit.
Yeah, I remember Simba.
He died during COVID. And when I first went and preached at the Potter's house, you know, Bishop T.D. Jakes, and you know, they put you in the Ritz-Carlton and
Yeah, they do.
They got this limousine. The limousine is so long it can hold like 60 people. I mean, they pick you up. I mean, it's state of the art. They 5-star all the way. That time, I was pastoring a church called Shiloh in York, Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
Just finished preaching at Woman That Loose Mega Fest. I mean, I was flying high, and I go back to Shiloh in York, Pennsylvania, and I had to walk my dog, and he pooped on my feet. That's how I think. And I'm trying to tell my dog, do you know who I am? He like, I don't care. I need to poop. You know, sometimes God will put people in your life that just keep you humble. And if you remember that, it's so crazy how it's sometimes in the most elevated time of your life that you're dealing with your own, what Paul called a thorn in the flesh.
Yes.
That's what keeps you humble. Because I just preached at Woman That Loose, and 10 women were suing me. And I remember calling Bishop Jakes crying. 10 women are suing me. He said, okay, what you want me to do? I said, you didn't hear me. 10 women are suing me. And he said, that's an indication that you're passionate and you're called to minister to everybody, but women is going to be a key place, because whoever is attacking you is who you are assigned to. And I know, the people who are attacking you is who you are assigned to, because the enemy wants you to abort your destiny.
Put that in the chat box right now.
He wants you to abort your destiny. So the way I stay humble is I'm very intentional. Also, I do practical things. You know, I preach on Sunday, but I play golf on Monday. Right. I have friends like you, Prophetess Francina. I have girlfriends that, you know, my brother, he was here this weekend, and I tell him, don't ever call me Dr. Jazz. You need some people in your life who just call you Jazz. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
You know, not just the daughter of thunder. So that's how I stay grounded. And I'm a grounded person naturally, but those are the things that I do.
Okay. Share one reason why people need to be at this meeting.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let me say that, and no disrespect, it's not a meeting.
Come on.
It's a moment.
I like that.
It's a moment that is going to give you momentum, that's going to shift. Now, I know you focus on the 8th because this year the conference is in the 8th month. But you know, in the Jewish calendar, that we're going into the new year. So this is the year 5786, but by the end of August, when your conference is over, we're going into 5787. And I don't have time to talk about all of
And
this.
this is why I love talking to her, because when I leave, I have a little notepad and she's just talking, we're just laughing, but I am taking notes.
Yeah. And
Because when you have a friend that I can say, Jazz, now come on.
yeah.
When you're in public, I go, Dr. Jazz. I say,
No,
are you
yeah.
serious? Are
Yeah.
you serious? But these numbers that she can, that's a gift that God has given her. And whenever you're talking to her, she's going to say, well, you know, we always win. However, she will say, but in scripture, so and so and so.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
need to have friends around like that, that you can be yourself and you can learn from each other, but then you can laugh and eat together as well. And
Yeah.
just be yourself. Dr. Jazz, you have been nothing but a blessing. But I want you to finish this sentence here.
Okay.
A woman begins to elevate when she is.
A woman begins to elevate when she, number one, humbles herself, and when she surrounds herself with women who have been where she's trying to go. Yeah.
If I was near you, I would hit you on your head. You know that.
Yeah. That's it right there. Humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, and He will exalt you. He will elevate you in due season. And you surround yourself. And I think this is one of the reasons why you and I reconnected.
Yes.
At that conference, because we listen. Bishop Jake said it. I hate to have to quote him, but he's one of the person who I think he says the kingdom advances through relationships in twos.
Mm-hmm. True.
Elijah and Elisha, Paul and Timothy, Peter and John, T.D. Jakes and Noel Jones.
Yeah.
It's always in twos. It elevates. So you need somebody who is Batman and Robin. Okay. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
All day long.
Yeah, that's why LeBron is moved to Philly. Because as gifted as he is, as talented as LeBron
Can't be any greater.
not elevate without.
Right.
He needed another team, a strong person. So I think that's what it's important. Women, you cannot elevate with flying solo.
The Joker told Batman, he said, you would not be Batman if I was not in your life.
That's
So
it.
you need me to create problems so you can be the Batman that you are today.
There you go.
That's it right there, Katie Barnador. We need people in our life who's going to challenge us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. Listen, Dr. Jazz, I'm not going to keep you any longer. We can just go on and on and on. We cannot wait for you to come back to Fayetteville. Like you've been with us 3 years in a row years ago.
Wow.
And yeah, I looked at some of the old photos, and then to have you back with more grace, more anointing, more wisdom, more understanding. I'm telling you what, when you get in that pulpit, it is your pulpit.
Thank you.
We want to enjoy the moment.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what we're going to do. Somebody put in there, thank you, Dr. Jazz. We can't wait to be there. If you have not gotten your tickets, go ahead and get your tickets right now while we're doing this live. Get your niece in there, your auntie in there, your mother. Get them in there so this way you all can start having great relationships. Remember, Dr. Jazz said that the key to any person succeeding in life is relationships, and you have to work with the relationship. Just like Batman, Batman need the Joker.
Yep.
We need a Joker in our life that we can stay focused.
Yes.
Listen, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you on Thursday.
I'm looking forward to it. And you know what? I'm coming for the whole thing all the way Thursday through Saturday, because I'm not that kind of preacher that just comes in, preach and roll. I'm looking forward to Pastor Leslie. I'm looking forward.
Oh my God.
Theo Ruffin. I'm looking forward to hearing you. I'm looking forward to the panel. So I'm telling y'all now, lace up your boots, put on your backpack. It's time to ride, and let's get to Elevate 2026 with this mighty woman of God. I'll see y'all there.
Yeah, and Dr. Jazz is one of our panelists as well. So we're going to go deeper into some other topics that's going to help you to enjoy the moment, and that you can implement this into your everyday life. Because we just don't want you to enjoy the moment and not live the moment out.
Mm-hmm.
You have to live it out. And so I love you guys. Dr. Jazz, thank you so much. I can't wait until this moment begins.
You're
God
welcome.
bless you.
God bless.